What's up, y'all? Roswell 23 here, back at it again with another banger video. Y'all, this is the first time we ever did this. I'm so excited. Let me just show y'all real quick who I got with me in studio. I got somebody great. I got my co-host, Pinky J. Tell him what's going on, y'all. Absolutely. Hey, I'm excited that we get to do an in-person stream. We are in the same room. Like, this is so amazing.
It's been a month. We ain't done it yet.
Literally. So, like, are you excited for today?
I really am, because I really can't wait for y'all to meet my girl. Like, she really is like that.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about her, because I haven't met her.
So we met when I had lived in Oklahoma, maybe freshman year. So since then, like, I've seen her open a business, start a podcast with her best friend. I've seen her become a mom. So I really want to know what it's like, somebody my age, to create content and still be a mom, be a wife as well.
Absolutely. So she's a mom, a content creator. She's basically an influencer. This is something that we consider influencing at its finest, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm really excited to see what she has, what she wants to talk about tonight. I peeped a little bit of her podcast. I love her podcast.
Okay, the aesthetic is nice. It fits her very well.
Absolutely. So we're gonna take one quick little break, and then we'll be right back, and we're gonna introduce our guest tonight. So stick around, stay tuned. Roswell 23.
Let's get it.
Boy, this shit good.
Today, Mr. J, you ready for your... You know you're not supposed to eat before your surgery, right?
I ain't eating.
You have a 6-piece of American deli sitting on the table.
I ain't eating it though. The wing just winging.
All right, I guess I'm just going to have to up the dosage. But anyway, you ready to have a neck?
Yeah, ready to see something different in the world.
All right, let me just go over a couple things with you. So I was looking at your x-rays this morning, right?
Uh-huh.
I must say I've never seen anything quite like this.
Uh-huh, what you trying to say?
So, if you look at this screen, this is a normal neck.
Okay, cool.
That's your neck.
Oh, well, damn. Damn, mine? Just like that? Boy, I'm discombobulated, boy. I ain't supposed to look like that.
No, it's not supposed to be like that. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to fix you, extend your neck back to normal, right?
All right, all right.
All right. All I need you to do is put this gas mask on over your nose and mouth.
Okay.
Take a couple deep breaths for me. You feeling a head rush or anything? Tingling in the toes?
Not too quite sure. I just know this just look different from that a little bit.
Once you pass out, wake up. Your neck will be good as new.
Man, I'm starting to feel some type of... I feel it. I feel a little bit.
Wakey, wakey, Jay. Whew. You ready for your reveal, Mr. J?
Yeah, I'm ready, boy. Oh.
All right, here you go.
What the hell, boy? Oh, my neck long like this? Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Boy, I got more neck than I got body.
Wait, you don't like it?
Man, hell no. You gave me too much neck, cuz. No diddy, cuz.
I mean, you're 6 foot now. What are you complaining about?
Ain't not in the body, in the neck, cuz.
Look, I understand your frustration, but I have another patient to tend to. I'm gonna grab your bill. We'll
Bill.
process
The
everything.
bill. Oh,
I'm gonna go take care of them real quick. I'll be right back with your bill. Okay?
man, all right, dog.
All right, Mr. J. Here's your bill.
What the fuck? Ain't no damn way. I'm talking about the bills longer than my neck. 1 point what?
All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome back. Hey, Pinky, that's a funny video. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, it was funny. That neck crazy.
Hey, crazy. So we're about to introduce our guest, y'all. I'm gonna let Pinky do it because yeah, this is just a great moment. You know, I'm so excited. I'm just so super excited because we never have in-person videos. So like this
Absolutely.
yeah. So I'm gonna turn it over to Pinky J. What's going on?
Hey guys, can you see me?
Yeah, I
All
see
right.
you.
So tonight I'm not gonna do a lot of talking about it because she's gonna talk just enough for herself. But a influencer, content creator, small business owner, and a mom, young in her 20s, and I just feel like a influencer night was made for people like her. So I want to introduce you to Tay real quick.
Heck yeah, let's get her up here, y'all. Let's make some noise for Tay.
No way, y'all had me look back here.
Hey.
Hello, hi.
Oh my girl, you look great.
Thank you. I've been running around
Amazing.
all day.
Oh my, that's great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. So let's start with your name, where you're from, and tell us a little bit about you.
Okay. My name is Tay, but I go by Tavion on social media. I decided to create a presence name for myself, so I go by Tavion. I'm 27 actually. My birthday's on Tuesday.
What
So
up, though? Yeah.
big Libra in the building, you feel me? So I'm so excited. I'm turning 27.
You're not gonna.
It's bittersweet. It's bittersweet,
She,
actually. I
yeah.
do. It's bittersweet, okay? Don't make me emotional, but turning 27. I'm from Oklahoma City, doing it big for OKC, okay?
Hello.
Um, and a little bit about myself. I am a mom. I feel like that's like my most important title in the entire world. So that one's gonna go first. I'm a mom. My daughter just turned 2 in August. She's definitely in them terrible twos, but we rocking in there. I'm a content creator. Most of my content is on TikTok, Instagram. Um, Eventually, here soon, 2025, I'm hoping to move that to YouTube and get that
Come on.
going.
Okay, I'm
Trying
ready
to get
for
into
that.
the YouTube world is different for your girl, but I'm gonna try to do that, get that onto YouTube. But I do a lot of like mom content, lifestyle content, just really wanting to spread the word of people being authentic, being themselves, no matter who you are, keeping God first, family first. Like I want to influence that. I want to make sure that other young girls who are like me, who maybe grew up, didn't have a lot of influences. I'm the oldest of my siblings, so growing up, I kind of like leading myself was kind of a thing. So I feel like I want to, spread that and teach young girls what I knew, because not everybody don't got it like that, and everybody don't got a lot of everybody's. So
Okay.
that's what I do. I influence, and I just be myself, honestly, authentically myself.
That's awesome.
It is.
Yes, indeed.
You can hear it in her voice when she talks. She mean it.
She just gets so happy.
No,
That's
no,
joy for it.
and I hear that all the time. Like, girl, you always smiling, you always. But listen, took a minute to get this like this. Okay.
No, that's right.
So let's talk a little bit about the smile it took. The smile, there's always something that comes with it. So let's talk a little bit about that.
Okay. Honestly, with this smile, what comes with that is my family. Like they keep me uplifted, they keep me smiling, they keep me going. Honestly, and my smiling is my way of just continuing to be happy through whatever I'm going through. Like no matter what I'm going through, you're gonna catch your girl smiling, catch your girl cracking a joke. I laugh and cry, but I just feel like that is like smile. I wake up every day smiling in the mirror. Like ain't no frowning, ain't a lot of. Well, I ain't gonna say ain't a lot of crying because
Gotta be some kind. They
your
gonna be
girl
like,
do some crying, okay? But I keep going through, and I keep smiling through that. So behind my smile is really like family. Like I keep myself happy for my family, and it can be a struggle sometimes, keep yourself always happy, but I definitely try my best to keep this going throughout, because it shows throughout my household, and that's what I thrive for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know you got some questions too, Pinky.
Who, me?
Yes, ma'am.
I like to get in people's business.
Get into
Hey,
it.
I told
We
you,
know
we're
you.
gonna get right into it. Okay, so I'm not a mom, but we're close in age. You a little older than me, but I want to know what it's like to create content as a mom. And I know you do it. Maybe it's a lifestyle while creating content,
Yeah.
but how do you do it? She too.
Honestly, is I ain't even gonna get up here and I'm not even gonna front, okay? Because it's not easy at all. It is hard, girl. Like it's hard, and honestly, like if you're not passionate for content, I feel like that makes it harder. But I think because it's a passion for me and I actually enjoy it, and I enjoy like what it gives to other people, that I'm like I motivate myself. Like, okay, girl, no, you got to get this content out because you never know, somebody probably needs that today. Like but it's not easy at all, because at the end of the day, no matter what, like being a mom comes first. Even though no matter what, like doing content is a part of me and I want to do it 24/7. It doesn't always go that way. So I'll say like doing it plus being a mom, it's not easy, but that's where, dedication, consistency, what I'm saying, fighting, like thriving for what you want, like that's where all that comes into play. Because if it's not what you want, you're not gonna fight for it. But because it's something that I want, regardless of the fact, like I'm gonna fight for that. So I push through all the hard things, I be easy on myself when I can't do it at the time, which I think is key.
Give yourself a little grace. I like that.
Yes, because at first I didn't. So I know what it was like to not give myself grace, and to not, I knew what it was like to be hard on myself, which I feel like being hard on yourself, it turns content into becoming a job, and it doesn't become fun.
It's harder.
Yeah, so it makes it harder. So doing content and being a mom is not easy, but you literally, as long as you got dedication and motivation, like you can just keep going, and you don't have to be hard on yourself, because at the end of the day, you don't have to post a video every single freaking day. You don't have to make content every day. Your content doesn't have to be beautiful all the time. It doesn't have to be always aesthetically pleasing. It doesn't always have to be long. It doesn't even always have to have a point. And I think I had to like teach myself that in order to keep my yeah, keep myself going. Yeah.
Okay, I like the sound of that. I got one more. So we see a lot of moms, especially on TikTok, talk about their life, how they manage kids. My question is, what makes you different? Because you do a lot of different things, even if you don't do them all at the same time right now.
Mhm.
So the mom creator you are, what makes you different from the other mom creators?
I
There's no
think what makes me different is that, like, even though I do mom content, and a lot of the times, which my mom content is stay at home mom content, so a lot of the times, like, it can seem like, I'm living this way or living this way, but in our reality, like, I thrive to have an outside outside appearance outside of being a stay-at-home mom. Like, I thrive to have other things going on to myself, because being a mom is not like being a mom is who I am, and it's what I do, but it's not my personality, it's not my character, it's not my career, it's not none of that. Like, so I literally thrive to have an outside appearance outside of that. So that's how I feel like that makes me different, because I don't stick between the lines of a stay-at-home mom content creator. Like, I make content about clothes, I make content about home decor, I make content about my hair, nail content. Like, I do all the content. Honestly, I post what makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I post what I like, what I enjoy. I don't really go by nothing, which I feel like a lot of people who are authentic, they don't go like they're, you know what I'm saying? They're all like Saucy Santana and people like that. Like, they're not just under one thing. Like, they do, you could find other things. So I feel like that makes me different. I don't just stay in the stay-at-home mom content creator niche as people would want me to.
Okay, I know that's right.
Absolutely. So let's get into about your podcast. It's called The
Yes.
Perfect Balance.
Yikes.
I really love the name. That's awesome, though.
Thank you. Can't give me all the credit, okay, you guys, because I also do that with my best friend. So this is both of our things. We're both the hosts on there. So shout out to my bestie.
Yeah, I know that's right. Come on.
Yeah.
Literally, she's on her way here right now. The train got us messed up. They got my girl trapped right now. So she's waiting, trying to get here.
So it's backwards.
Okay, let her out.
But yeah, thank you. The name took us a minute to come up with, so.
I agree. I feel that.
So, what inspired you to start the podcast? Like, because usually people.
So, and what inspired us to start the podcast was that we are always like those two group of girls that, like, out of everyone, we just have all this personality and all this bubbliness, and then, like, people, like, they attract to us, make people laugh, make people happy, like, we motivate people, and we do a lot of those things in our personal lives. So we're like, girl, like, come on, let me and you together, let's go out there and let's do that to all the other girls that's out there, but make it best friend edition, because we feel like, people got to realize when you're best friends and you're really, really, really best friends, like, it's not always
really.
You know what I'm saying? You go through things, lifestyle life, and you may go a minute without talking. Like, we just wanted to, like, be able to show girls that, like, that's okay, and, like, basically how to balance each other out, because we're two completely different girls, but we balance each other out perfectly.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah. So, how long have you and your best friend been best friends? Because usually.
Oh my God! Listen, this is like 10 plus years. We've been working with each other for 10 plus years. Like, it's been a minute. We actually just had an anniversary that just passed up, and our 1 year podcast anniversary is coming up in 2 weeks of this month. Yeah, so we've been best friends for 10 plus years. It's been a long time coming.
Wow, that's amazing. So
yes,
she's probably supported you through a lot of things in life, So, like, when you said, "Girl, let's do this podcast," what was her idea? Or did she come up with the idea?
Believe it or not, like, she was kind of like she was pumped to do it. But then, like, my best friend is very to herself. She's very quiet. Well, she's not quiet when she is comfortable with you, but she's a quiet nature. Like, she's not a real, like, into the social media type of thing like I am, So she was going to do it regardless, whether we were side by side or rather she was going to co-host or whatever. Like, she was going to do it regardless because it's me, you know what I'm saying? But as we went through it and we started doing it, she was like, you know what, like, I might be made for this. Like, I'm made for this, and I'm motivating her, like, girl, like, we're made for this. Like, come on, like, we can do this. I kind of had to like push her a little bit, like, come on, like you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. But listen, when my girl gets in the camera and like, and she's like, you know, her authentic self, she has nothing really to worry about. So it was kind of my idea because I already like had my own personal type of podcast going on that I was, you know, trying to start at the time, and we ended up having a breakup as best friends for a little bit, and we ended up, you know, recommitting back to each other as best friends. And when we recommitted back to each other, the podcast was kind of like something that we're like, okay, yeah, like this is gonna keep us on track. Like this is gonna help us, you know, talk about our feelings, you know, and express our feelings within each other. Because you know, we were like, and why not let other people hear that? Because some of the things that we feel and we talk about is mutual. So
Absolutely. So hey, power to friendship.
Okay.
Hey,
That's so funny that you said that because my best friend and I had a falling out. And when I tell you it's so many different things that you can use to bring your friendships together.
yeah,
And the podcast is one because you're just sitting here talking like we talking right now.
yeah,
It's like hey friend, I need to talk to you, but I know it's a group of friends that can relate to how we talking to each other. So
absolutely.
I really like that.
and it's hard. Like you know, it's hard. Like friendship breakups are hard, and it's hard balancing friendship.
Very.
You know what I'm saying? Like friendship and life. It's hard. It's hard as an adult, and
You get a man, you get kids. It's a lot.
yeah, and that's one thing about it is like we're both moms, new moms. You know what I'm saying? We're both moms, and things can get rocky sometimes. But like that's my girl. Like we're in and out. Like no matter what. Like that's my girl. We are for ill. We had that falling out, and that falling out really. And this is gonna sound so corny, but like that falling out really showed us we're each other's soulmate. Like because no matter what during that falling out. Literally, I thought about her the whole time. She thought about me the whole time, and it was mutual. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it was mutual. So it showed us that like we're better together than apart. And so the podcast was like, okay, yeah, like we got to show people that you know, even though we had that falling out, and mind you, our falling out was public. So having that public, it was kind of like a lot of opinion.
Where that little sound at?
Yeah, a lot of opinion. It was public. It was public, and it was not.
Is it messy?
It was hard. It was hard.
Okay.
But
I cry about my friends, so I don't know.
I boo
listen. When we had our falling out, I was on the wall, falling down, crying,
Sliding down the wall. You hear me?
Oh, you're not my girl. But I knew that if she came back to me, or if I came back to her, whatever, if our friends ever handled, we were meant to be for sure. Like, and we did. Like, and we hit right back off the bat. Like, it was like normal. Like
nothing ever happened. Yeah.
So.
That's amazing.
Well, look, Tay, no, you know, like I told you when we were talking about the podcast, I told you to think of some stuff to ask us.
Yeah.
Did you come up with anything?
I did actually, because what y'all are doing right now, me and my best friend, we have our podcast, and I'm just going to go ahead, I'm gonna say it out there, like we have our podcast, and as far as doing the mics and all that, like the systems and things like that, we be struggling, girl. We be struggling. So what are y'all's resources? Like, you don't gotta tell me too much, but like, what are y'all's resources?
You go first.
Getting this going, what would be y'all's advice to us as, you know, as podcasters? Like, what would y'all advise for us to do? Cause we want to be in y'all shoes, behind y'all's mics.
I'm giving you a close up on this one. You ready? I want you to look right at this camera. You ready?
Right here.
Okay, let's go.
You see me?
Yeah.
Tay, I'm the looks, baby. I don't do nothing behind me. No, what I will say is, listen, I did not know Rob from nowhere. We had each other on social media for the longest. He said something about interviewing me. I'm like, okay, cool. Next thing I know, he's like, hey, you want to be a part of something? So what I will say is this, and I too want to start a podcast personally, and me and my best friend have also talked about making one. So what I will say is,
definitely should, and please come on me and my best friend show. You gotta come, she gotta come, both of y'all together, separate, whatever.
It really would. So what I will say is, from somebody also trying to start their stuff, find you somebody that can teach you. I don't know how long Rob been doing this, probably, you know, his whole life. But what I will say is, find you someone who can be a resource, maybe. Also, not only just that, find you somebody that wants to be teachable to you. A lot of people gatekeep. A lot of people doing the same things.
Absolutely.
So what I will say is, find somebody in the same avenue. Or, hey, I am not good speaking, but I'm good editing. So how can we work with each other? So as far as just trial and error, though, trial and error.
Try,
All right,
yeah,
right. Go ahead, tell her.
definitely for us. Like we're only not even 1 year yet. We're literally our 1 year is about to come here in about a week or so, and it's like it's difficult for us because we like being in the YouTube eye, but we also want to be like. So it's like right now we are figuring out a way to separate that to go into 2025. So Pinky, for you, like I see now you're doing the podcast, but I know you do hosting, you do fashion content, you do all these things. Girl, where are you getting the time? And you go to school, and where are you getting the time? You asking me, teach me. I'm like, how are you able balancing that? Is it hard?
What I will say is, sometimes I go on dry patches. Like,
Yeah.
I can't make no content right now. Gotta tap in, gotta make some money, trying to do this, trying to do that. But what I will say is, it's something I told my best friend a long time ago. At 11 o'clock, everything stopped. I'm not gonna take on nothing past 11 p.m. Not only just that, I do 5 different avenues, but I want this one thing to be for hostings. So hostings got to be something I get paid for only one a month. So say if I want to do hair on the side, I'm only going to do clients on these days. So like you got to find a way to do it all, to be in it all, but just like certain things in each one.
I feel that. I think that's what I need to do because I do a lot of things. Like I have my clothing brand. I'm in 2 podcasts. I just started a book club this month called The Reading Roses.
Wow.
Yes, I have my book club. We're literally 2 weeks in. We already just finished our first book. Monday we start the second. Like I have that going, and then I have my content. I've like started going back into doing heavy content on TikTok and things like that. So I definitely I need to try to find ways of balancing all that because I feel like sometimes I get all over the place and it stops my content. I start getting like creator block because like I have too much.
What I also would say is a good habit: have a planner.
Yes,
Not only,
and I have a girl. I'm not gonna lie, I got a planner.
but do you use the planner or do you look at it? Which
The
one?
planner. Yes.
Okay, cool. And lastly, what I will say, that's something that also helps. Start finding. You got you a planner?
Heck yeah.
Oh, you
girl.
keep a planner on
That's what
deck.
I'm talking about.
What I will say is now, lastly, I would say do the things that you know you can be consistent with. Like I can do Manifest Mondays on my story consistently. I can do Real Talk Tuesdays on my stories consistently. I can give you fashion content, get ready with me on the weekends when I go out because I'm Mrs. Outside. Like those types of things. Find you, period. Find you what you know you can take on and don't overwhelm you. Because it's easy to get your battery low when you overwhelmed.
I feel
Yeah.
that. I definitely
And then
feel
too, that not just the overwhelming battery, but the social battery. Because when it comes to doing YouTube and content creating, there's people that's like, oh, hey, come over here. Hey, come over here. And you be like, I'm trying to go home and lay down. I went to sleep.
and people don't understand that at all. Like I right now am in my like content creator influencer bag, okay? And that's on my mind. That's all I'm worried about. I'm not worried about nothing else. I'm worried about getting my podcast, back up and going for 2025. I'm behind the scenes planning for that. And then I also, at the same time, me and my best friend's podcast is coming back 2025. Stay tuned.
Come on. I
2025.
love 2025.
2025 completion.
Okay, I'm eating them up. You better wait on me.
So it's like I'm having to do all of that stuff, and then on top of that, in my personal life, I have friends. I have my mom. I have my dad. Like I have siblings. I have 5 siblings. Like I have a daughter, and it's like people don't understand. I be tired. I sit all day and talk to a 2-year-old who cannot even speak all the way. She speaks Spanish. So I sit and talk to a 2-year-old all day long, and then I'm on the internet all day long talking on TikTok, talking on this, or doing little things like this, interviews or any little things like that. Like once I go to bed or once I'm done with that, I don't even want to talk to the outside world. Like I want to go to bed, or I just want to sit in silence. And people don't understand that. Like sometimes as a content creator or as a creator in general, even if you're just creating music or clothes or whatever, like you need that time to just like decompress because creating takes a lot of brain. People don't understand that.
It does. It
Yeah.
really does.
Really does.
So Rob, answer the question about your sorry to cut you off, Tay, but she had asked about the editing part, the man behind the camera, the equipment man. Tell me a little bit about it.
Little old me.
Little old you.
You know, I'm a man of many trades. Honestly, I do so many different things. I think for me and the platform that I'm running, is more so along the lines of a stepping stone
Come on.
than it is something permanent, because we do a lot of things in the studio. I'm sorry, I'm fixing this camera.
Can you see me?
Yep, I see you. We do a lot of things in the studio, and it takes time and precision. I've spent tireless hours. Well, first off, let's talk about the mics. Let's talk about the mics, because the
Right.
mics are not easy. It's not something that you're going to perfect right away. The setup, how many boxes you need, how many camera switches you need, all sorts of stuff. It becomes a little stressful.
Absolutely.
And
And
I'm glad you said that, because right now, for my things, like for my podcast and like content creating, like I'm the editor, like, and for even my podcast with my best friend, like I'm the editor, and so like I figure out the mics, and I figure out
Right.
the screens and the setups and all that, and I don't know, like I'm not gonna say I'm struggling with it, because I don't feel like I'm struggling, because I've hit a lot of progress with it. So I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. But right now, like that is something that I'm learning. Like, and hey, behind the scenes, when we get off of here, if you got any tips you can give to me, please, I will take all of them, because I love editing and I love the behind the scenes work just as much as I love being in the camera, because I'm such a techie type of girl. But it's starting to get a little difficult, because I'm starting to hit the A's and B's and C's, and I'm like,
Yeah.
connect that where, put that where. So I'm glad you said that, because it's definitely not easy. It can be a little difficult.
And a lot of times, even with the editing part, it's like, okay, I want to turn out these videos at this time. I want to do this at this time. And sometimes it just don't add up to when we want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But you just have to manipulate your time.
Yeah.
I say manipulate my time only because you
Yeah,
only
make
make
it.
time for what you want to do.
Come on.
Yeah.
So
Take all the time you can for everything you want to do.
absolutely, because we as content creators, we think about the content part, but we never think about the reality part.
Yes.
And
Oh,
the
say that.
reality part is hard, because
Yes, it is.
when you're gaining in one spot, you might be losing in
from
another.
And I think that's the hardest part about being a content creator. Like, well, I'm gonna say like me, because not all content creators are the same. And when you're a content creator who don't go by like one niche or like
Yeah. So
type
many different things.
yeah, like it's very like different for you, and sometimes you feel like you're failing this group of people because
Mhm.
you're giving more to this group of people. You know what I'm saying? It can get very difficult, like, and that's kind of how I be feeling about my mom content and then like my personal content, because like fashion, nails, and hair, and all of those type of things, like that's my personal content. But like my mom content, I feel like is where I influence the most, and that's like the most
Yeah,
important
it's natural. Speak.
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it can get a little difficult, like trying to maneuver all of those things and be in all of those things at the same time and be able to give everybody what they
The
want
same.
to see.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like them questions. Tay, you got any more?
No, I think that was it for me.
All right. Ron, how you feel?
Y'all got any more for me?
What should the people expect 2025
Come
with your
on.
podcast? Because I feel something great.
2025,
With you, not
people,
just a podcast.
Yeah.
With you.
people should expect. I'm not gonna say anything new, because like I really been doing the same few things for a few years now. I'm just gonna say what they can expect for 2025 is like for me to have my consistency that I used to have, before I became a mom, because I know a lot of times I get a lot of messages like, girl, like we missed this, or where are you with this? And I'm like, oh my God, like y'all don't understand. Like my daughter just turned 2 in August. And so like I said before, being a mom becomes first. I don't care. I could care less about some content when it comes to being a mom to my child. So I think 2025 is just like me stepping back into my shoes, putting the foot on the pedal and being like, come on, girl, get this content out, get these podcasts out. Eventually, yes. And eventually, like, I plan on, not really being so much in the content creator world and more being in like the broadcasting type of world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Podcast, radio, journalism. I'm kind of like transferring into those things a lot more, which is why I got my book club going, because I've been heavy on books. So I'm just stepping more into that. So I think 2025, that's what they can expect. A lot more consistency when it comes to me, and me stepping into my like authentic shoes, like me, outside of being a mom, the new person who I am since being a mom.
Wow.
Okay.
That's
Ron, you?
awesome.
Ron, you don't never do a lot of talking, so I gotta make you talk every
I
video.
know, like
So,
you have
Rod,
something to say.
now I know we doing this right now.
Mhm.
First off, you're gonna start charging people for this great work you do. First off,
Yes, so this is
um,
great. Like it
like,
really
don't charge me. I can't afford you. I can't afford you.
You know
Just
what
kidding.
happened.
But no, what I will say is, next year, what are you gonna do to level this? Next year, we need a team. So where do we start? What's first for us?
So I'm glad you said that, only because give me 1 second. Let me show you. I'm glad you said that because I work in a community center, and we do broadcasting, media, podcasting. We work with the youth. We have
Absolutely.
the football team, the basketball team, you name it, we do it. We
Come
even
on.
have a skateboarding room, right?
Facts.
And I feel like as Black people, we don't utilize our resources that we have in front of us,
Hello.
right?
Or we're too good to use them.
Exactly. Exactly. And sometimes we feel like, oh, well, they over there in the hood. I'm not trying to come over there.
I'm going wherever I can grow at.
Hello,
Everybody's used to be an X something.
wherever,
Facts.
all the doors.
So
We went through all the
No
doors.
matter
Find that golden door.
where I can grow at, somebody can teach me something. I'm going.
exactly. And for me, I believe it or not,
You grew
I
up right here,
grew up
huh?
right here in this building. I bust my teeth out in the gym floors.
Your teeth?
Both front
Wow.
teeth.
You know I don't know nothing
Oh
about
my
this.
God.
I
You
didn't
better
have
be
front
hooping.
teeth until I was maybe 13 or 14.
Yikes.
But I always give back to my community, no matter if it's community service, if it's monetary, if it's me dropping off a pan of chicken, I'm gonna do something to give back. And for
Yeah.
me, the vision that I have with this particular studio is one, we've already started renovation to our second studio, which is gonna be North Star Studios.
Okay.
Next week, actually. So
Where you ain't told me nothing. I'm off the loop.
I'm excited for that, as well as utilizing some of these young men and women.
Please.
I
Because we
you
need
always
it
have to have
bad.
an
If
understudy.
anything, we need that the most. Influencing these next generations.
Yes. Oh my God, because we doomed. Did
Absolutely,
somebody tell y'all we doomed?
we do
Somebody had these kids up.
Hide,
doing for
hide your kids,
direction.
Please
hide
had
your
these kids
eyes, because
Well,
up. Oof.
I work with kids every day, all day. Well, I won't even say kids, young adults,
Adults, yeah.
and even the grown folks. Some of them
Someone needs some guidance too. Some of them
yeah,
needs,
you never too old to learn.
I
But
definitely work with the kids. I have a non-profit organization that
Come on, Tay. What
yeah
don't you do, baby?
yes,
for the brown children is what I like to say. But I open it for all children because all children safe around me.
Come
But
on.
specifically for brown children, and I definitely it's seeing the other generations and witnessing these other generations is needed for us to give them different outlets for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you can tell the difference. I don't care what nobody say. And I even say this as being a parent myself. Like keeping your kid in positive things, keep
Yes.
them on a positive path. No matter what nobody say. People play that as a joke, but that's like real life. Like don't play with your children's growth. Like you got to keep them in
Absolutely.
a positive environment for a positive path. So being able to give that's what we all need to do. If your purpose of whatever you're striving for, whatever you got passion for, it ain't to give back. What's the purpose of it
What
being,
you doing? Yeah.
you know?
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
you definitely need.
Well,
That's the biggest part that we have to keep in mind is when we have a purpose, or okay, now I'm going textbook, now I'm going church. When we have a purpose or a calling for something, it's
Yes,
hard to run away from it.
it's hard. It's gonna be tugging at your neck.
Absolutely, and it's gonna weigh you down until you do it. And I just, you know, I was somebody who had social anxiety. You couldn't even get me to talk
And you
until
would not think I have social anxiety because I'm the same way. I literally
you
have
do.
social anxiety,
absolutely
and it's so bad. But like, I don't know. It's different when I'm in the camera because like, I guess like there's
talk
no
to
judgment.
yourself.
It doesn't. I definitely have social anxiety, and it is horrible. Like out in person, like I'm quiet, I'm soft, I'm calm. Like when people meet me, they like, girl. Like when they really get to meet me, they're like, okay,
Yeah.
you look crazy. You look crazy. overall, like my true personality, like my true like self, I'm very quiet, very calm. Social anxiety. I don't like a lot of people. Like I don't even like to be around a lot of people. So I'm definitely the same way.
I totally understand that. And sometimes it gets a little hard. We try
Yeah.
and figure out what our strong suit is,
Yeah.
but we get the hang of it as content creators, as
Absolutely.
producers.
Yeah.
I'm just excited. I have young man in here right now
Mm.
who's learning how to do the engineering. So hopefully I'll be next episode. I'll be
Sitting next to me.
in
get it.
studio. I'm excited for that. I'm just excited for the advances. When one door closed and it's not another door open behind you, God is never gonna leave you in the hallway. He gonna
Absolutely.
he gonna let you crawl through the vent.
You love that. You love that vent.
I love that
You
vent
love that vent.
because you know why? It was the vent opportunities that
Come on.
superseded the doors for me.
Yeah. For sure.
Every
You
door.
know,
I went
so
past the door, you hear me?
phew, I went past the door and went right down the runway.
So, Rob, like I always say, so what are your questions for me and Tay? Because me and Tay do some similar things. I love when you ask questions. You don't ask a lot, so I got to put you on the spot.
Let me think of some questions because y'all had some really good talking points. I want to get into how you balance as a parent, or as a significant other.
My man. Speaking of my man.
Oh Lord! Oh
Thank you for my
Lord!
man.
Love it.
But I want to figure out how that balance comes into play because I know for me, like I said earlier, when you're succeeding in something,
Yeah.
because I know for me when I started YouTube, I was broke.
Come on.
I didn't have no time for nobody.
Come
Yeah.
on.
It wasn't a
I
lot
barely
of
do
time to
now.
go out. Like
Oof.
You have to really
But-
sacrifice.
You do.
exactly, there's a sacrifice because the sacrifice in the beginning was, okay, do I keep putting out content and making no money yet? Or do I stop making content and being consistent and go
I think
get
that's
this
me too. Like
12-hour job?
yeah.
Ooh. Listen, Tay, you going first or me?
You go first.
Okay, listen to this. So what I will say is something that I tell people all the time. My mom, when I got my very first brand collab, my mom said, in our time, you can get paid to be free. You can get paid to put on clothes. Like you can get money now faster
Absolutely.
without doing them 12-hour shifts. Now, as you guys know, I work like as a dental assistant. I work as an esthetician. I do hair, it's a lot of different things. But I also get monetized from Instagram and Facebook as well.
Mhm.
But I will say is it took some being broke, getting dressed, not
Yeah.
getting paid before brand deals started paying me.
Yeah,
So I feel like you gotta start somewhere to get somewhere.
absolutely.
You feel me? And it's okay to start with nothing to get somewhere where you can have something.
Absolutely.
And as far as the relationship go, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell me and my man making a YouTube channel. I already told this man, you do listen. You hear me? So if I'm on the camera, you in my life, and I wanna eventually, I don't want this to be like a lifestyle. I want this to be the way of my life.
Right.
The camera's going. You feel me? When we look at people,
Right. It's
who
not
have-
a job, it's a way of life.
you feel what I'm saying? We think about the
Absolutely.
people who we watch online who are already making it, or already doing it, already getting paid. YouTube, like Switch and other things, stuff like that. And they record every day. They get
Yeah.
paid to show their life every day, and it's something that's normal to them.
Yeah.
So I told my man from the beginning, what you think about it? My man rap. So my man's already in the industry. People already look at him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So how do you feel about people really being in your business?
Mm.
Because we get paid. Like she said, more authentic, more money, I feel like.
Mhm.
More time people gonna tap in, stream, watch. So what I will say is it's hard because if my man wasn't in the industry, it wouldn't work.
Right.
Because I had one.
Your man's in the industry, and my man is like, my man got, he runs and does his own business, but it's not pertaining to the internet. So
Absolutely.
I like have a different perspective because my man don't do the internet at all. This is more of a solo me one. This is the thing that I want. So
Yeah.
it can
Right.
be, I think it gets difficult sometimes because there's a lot of pieces of my life that I would like to show, but I don't show out of respect for him not liking the camera. So that's
Yeah.
where it gets a little difficult because at the end of the day, like I said, I do lifestyle content and he's a part of my life. He's part of my lifestyle. Like,
Yeah.
so sometimes it gets a little difficult, but I think what keeps it flowing is that he's okay with not being in the camera and I'm
Yeah.
okay
with him not being there.
camera. You know, I think if I wasn't okay with it, it probably would be difficult, would be hard, but he's okay with me being in the camera and him not being in the camera. As long as I'm respectful, which I always would be, and I'm doing what I need to do. He don't care about me being on social media, making videos, doing interviews or whatever. Like, he could care less because at the end of the day, he works. He's like, I just don't have like that type of man. Like he gets up,
Yeah.
he's not big on social media. I don't have that. It's a lot different for me. It's pros and cons to it, but I love it though. I love it. Like I feel like it makes me have my own thing because him being the 100% provider, that's his thing, you know, and me being staying
What?
I'm like
What you say?
provides 100%.
Did you hear me? Hello.
baby.
Taken care of real good.
Yeah, right.
Type.
No, I'm just
Absolutely.
No, but
no, he provides 100%. So, you know, me doing content, being content creator things, that gives me like my personality outside of being a stay-at-home mom, being a spouse. Like, because I don't want to be tied to that. I don't want to be tied to being someone's, you know, wife and then a mom. Like, that's not all that I'm about. So I feel like it helps me, you know, be separate, have my own identity outside of him.
Absolutely.
what I will say is, even though it's so weird because even though my man's in the music industry,
Uh-huh.
that don't mean he used to the camera on him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
it's
saying?
different.
Huge
It's different.
difference.
Like Rod do the background camera work, but Rod do the camera work. Rod talk,
yeah.
but Rod do the camera work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
I definitely understand as far as respecting boundaries. And that's another thing
Yeah.
too. When you with somebody, now I want to make this a job. People quit their 9 to 5s to make content, to have use their platform. So I want to make this a real deal. So I hope when it's time, my man is as accepting as I am to his industry for my industry. Cause we're gonna keep this camera rolling, baby.
Yeah,
Hey.
at all times. And
Rolling.
You hear me?
one thing about my man, he knows that like doing podcasting and you know doing content, having my own clothing brand and those things, like he knows those are like my career. Like he knows I don't play about those things. He knows at the end of the day he can't tell me anything about those things. Like I'm gonna always strive for those things. Rather he provides me to do, you know, the money to do it or whatever, or I go out and I get it on my own and do it what I need to do. So
Yeah.
it's fine. It can be, but
Listen to this. Rob, we did it again.
Back it again with
We
another
did it,
banger.
another banger, baby. We did it again. Hey Tay, listen, I want you to tell everybody where they can find you. Better yet, what days you make content? What platforms do we need to be looking for you at? Do you have anything specific that you want us to be looking forward to? Talk to me.
Any church and
mostly right now my main content is going to be TikTok and Instagram. Like right now those are my two main streams that I go through. And let me read it so I give y'all the right name now. Instagram is _ and it's TAYTOTHEVIAN. It's _ Tay to the Vion is what my
Okay. We can
and
put it up
then-
there so you can get it.
Yes, and then on my TikTok, it is _ Tavion official. So but once you go to my Instagram and hit my link tree, on my link
Come
tree,
on, I was just gonna say I know you got something.
everything- yes, everything that I'm involved in, my nonprofit, my clothing brand, my 2 podcasts. Here recently, in a few weeks, you'll see my book club on there for people to join.
Okay.
It's free for everyone. But yeah, that's where you can find me on 2025. Look forward to me being more in the YouTube eye, not so much.
Come on.
You know, I'm trying to get more into the YouTube eye, and I'm still gonna do TikTok and Instagram because those are like regular for me. But I'm behind the scenes working hard to, you know, get myself in the YouTube eye. Look forward to my podcast with my best friend. That's 25. Please look forward to that because it's a banger. I'm telling y'all. And you go to my Instagram. Make sure y'all hit them links because my links for my podcast with my best friend is on there. Okay, her Instagram is also on there as well. So
Well, Tay, I want to take a minute. Rod, you got anything else for?
yes.
Say just go through it one more time. Shout out your Instagram so I can make sure I put that up there. Yeah.
It's _ Tay to the Vion. So it's TAYTOTHEVIAN.
Okay, it's up there. I know that's right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Tay. Listen, it's been great having you. Thank you
Yes.
so much. But I
Thank
will say
you.
you put on tonight. You really did.
Thank
What I
you.
will say is I felt you're authentic tonight. And
Thank,
then lastly, I want to tell you that I'm so proud of you. No one has.
thank you.
And then, girl, I want you to. I love you gotta give me one of them because
Yeah.
I want to put a snapper on there. I want to do some other stuff. What I will say is, I want you to have a great birthday this weekend, baby.
Thank you.
Turn up, stay.
Yeah.
What you
I
drinking?
Yeah.
I know you like to drink, mama.
read it. And you know what? I actually been cooling on the drinking.
Ah,
I've been cooling on the drinking. I have. But give me the wine and the wine coolers.
Oh, no. I'm not finna send you no money for no wine.
Look,
Don,
my friends,
Don,
they're like,
Don.
girl, we're getting drunk, so I guess we're gonna go get us some Don Julio or something.
Okay, hold on. Pause.
Oh, my bad.
First off, I like Hennessy, but when I got my man, listen,
You
my
got
man,
it, sis.
Don make me act a foolio. Yo.
That Don Julio, acting Julio.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, Tay, thank you so much. Is there
Thank
anything you
you.
want to say? You want to leave with us? Leave with the audience? Or
I want to say thank y'all for putting me on y'all's platform. Y'all do not understand. Like, I appreciate that so much. I love sitting here talking to y'all. And I love that. I love what y'all are doing. I love that y'all are trying to, put out this platform for content creators who may not be so much in the big light. I love that. And I think a lot of content creators need that because at the end of the day, that keeps us going. It keeps us motivated. It lets us know that we're seen, So I think that taking away from this, y'all should be so proud of yourselves. Like, I am so proud of you, Pinky. I love you, and I appreciate you so much for giving me this opportunity. Literally, like, you sisters 4L, girl. 4L.
Yeah, be on the go best friend.
Go best friend.
Go
Go
best
best
friend.
friend.
Go best friend. Go best friend. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
My girl.
Ra, how you feeling?
Yes, thank you, y'all.
Feeling
Thank
good.
y'all so much.
Well, look, Tay, hopefully we have you back. For
Yes.
those who don't know, Pinky, I don't even think you know.
Because you're a hater. You would have told me. You're a hater. Come on.
So those who don't know, 2025 for my birthday, I'll be the big 2-1, and we're gonna be hosting a mukbang video
Who is?
in Texas.
Oh, come on, let's party.
We getting all of our guests that we had here for season 2, and we going. Let me get your face. Let me give you a close up. What was that?
We doing what?
We're gonna have a
'Cause
mukbang video.
Where you want to go though? You can go to my city. You want to go to Houston?
We going to San Antonio.
Yeah.
That's funny. Come on, sis live in San Antonio, and so does some of my family.
Oh,
So we can
okay.
do it. We can
So
do
you
it.
at home? You at home? Okay. So look, when we
Y'all
have
know
this
that,
mukbang
y'all-
video,
Oh my God, we gotta do that. That sounds lit.
Ooh, we
Like,
can make some real big.
wait a
chops.
minute, but what we
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
eating? Don't be have me eating no nasty or nothing like that. What we
Can
gonna
we
be?
eat some seafood?
Oh,
bad girls like seafood.
wait, it gets better because we
fried
have our
leg,
own
no.
private chef.
I'm private chef.
We got our own private chef for 7
Okay,
days.
period. We in the
Wait a
building.
minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Who is these people you bring? We're gonna talk when this camera come on. Don't you worry, because I want to know who I
And
am.
y'all make sure y'all send me the details because if y'all come to San Antonio,
You know
y'all
I
hit
will.
me up.
But if I don't like them, I'm not going.
The
You
fuck,
know?
y'all
I already know.
I mean, messed up.
Okay.
But look, y'all, Roswell23.tv birthday bash coming 2025.
Yikes.
I'm ready.
You're so young. Oh my God. Turn the camera on.
21 is crazy.
Crazy. You know what's so funny though? Let's take a minute and give Ra an applaud for this because he's not even 20. He's not even 21. So imagine when he's 25, you're gonna be untouchable, like
love
directing movies. You hear me?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, she said the catfish good. The comments going crazy.
They
Oh,
are going crazy.
come on here, somebody. Somebody shout catfish.
Okay.
Receive your blessing.
That's disgusting. Is that catfish or crawfish? Hold on, let me see. Oh,
Crawfish.
Both.
I can fuck word. Catfish nasty.
What?
Swamp water.
What?
But crawfish, I can do a little.
I ain't messing with that crawfish. I ain't sucking.
You not, I'm a
I can't.
crawfish.
You better rip that thing open
I
Yeah.
can't.
and
Oh, just thinking about it, it's like opening up a live bug.
I'm a
or something.
crab.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'm a
understand.
type girl. But
so yeah, I'm excited about that. Also, we got a couple different podcasts coming up. I also have another streamer who's from Duncanville,
I don't know what that is.
Texas.
Okay, where is that at?
In
I've
Duncanville.
heard of Duncanville. It's not.
I've never been. Since I know you ain't never been there, cause I didn't live in there.
I
as long.
ain't never been there, but I have heard of it. I've seen it pop up on my GPS a few times.
Oh, okay, so it's a little pass through.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
suburb.
yeah.
suburb.
But she's gonna be talking to our young women, ages 8 to 27, about life.
18 to 27 or 8?
8 to 27. Because young girls have
Questions
questions.
they do, and they need to
Absolutely.
be guided as we discuss. But
Absolutely.
Yeah.
wide range to speak to.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
it is like it's a
It
very
is. You gotta
it's
have
a
like
lot
so
of
many
different
different.
phases of life.
It is.
absolutely.
I'm gonna talk to her about her age group later.
Yes. Please.
We'll get it together. I'm gonna get it together.
But I'm excited for that. It's called Nights with Niecy Monet.
Oh, I did.
You saw that.
Yeah,
you
you
did
got
see
me
it.
on some. Okay, you
Yeah.
did put me on there.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that, as well as Bags and Bibles, hosted by Shantara. And then we got another show coming out called Bitches and Bonnets.
Oh,
Um,
and then we gotta get mine on Thursday. But I'm finna.
Yeah.
We'll work it
So it's a couple
Sounds
of eclectic things coming out too, because we have
out. Yeah.
it's Fat Freaky Friday
Ooh,
and
I like the beat.
Bitches and Bonnets
Okay.
and a couple other things in the works. I'm not gonna really put it out there yet, but
Speaking of 2025, we had a conversation about it, but I didn't give y'all my spiel. I'm
Mm.
relocating in 2025.
oh wait,
What?
say it again one more time.
I'm relocating in 2025. Type 10. Also, I will be reopening my small business. And I got a podcast coming. Like I think I want to do consistently every weekend as well.
I'm excited for that
The podcast is gonna definitely be. But what I will say is, can you guys believe it's already October?
one. Man, it's supposed to be that matching pajama season.
You. It's so okay. No, but seriously, no, the year has flew like that.
Quick,
And we talking about 2025. Where were we 10 years ago?
suddenly,
Girl.
quick in a hurry.
2015. Where was we freshmen? Oh my god, sophomore, 8th grade. I can't even think about it.
Girl,
You wanna know where I was?
I don't. Hey, turn the video off. I
You wanna know
don't
where I was? I was at home doing math work.
You was? I love when you
Right.
do math work.
Yes, indeed. But look, y'all, I'm so excited to see what 2025 has.
It's
I
gonna be
thank you
great.
for being here, Tay.
Thank
Tay,
You've been
I love you.
amazing. Don't forget to check out her podcast when y'all have some time. And
Check
what days?
her out.
Tell us again what days it's going to be on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my podcast so it's on every Thursday. So what they'll do is go to my Instagram, follow all the links, and once we're ready to pop back out and we got everything going again, the notification will be on the page. So we're gonna blast it on the page for everybody to see. So make sure when you see it, y'all share, and let everybody know to tune in.
And if not the podcast, follow her in general. Stay updated with her content. Encourage her. Share her. I feel like people don't understand that 2 shares to your audience could give her 50 new followers. So make sure to be for the people because the people be for you. I promise.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, we gonna get on up out of here.
Tay, until the next time. It was great having you.
Yes, bye y'all.
Bye.
Thank you so much for coming on, y'all. Make sure y'all go like, comment, subscribe, and follow to her. Once again, that's gonna be _TAYTOPHEN. Let's get it, y'all.
Right.
So I'm excited to see what's going to come with her because she has great potential.
Absolutely. I remember she reached out to me at one point just about us doing some collab work together. So I was like, I knew she would be great for the collab, so I knew it. But what I will say is, who's the next guest? You gotta pick them though, and I want a man. The men don't like me though. When I get in them DMs, the messages, they be scared to
They
talk
get
on here. They
scared.
do. They scared to talk.
They get scared. They be thinking something else.
Yeah, and I'm gonna eat them up. So
She's a man eater.
I'm screaming. Somebody screenshot my face right there. Oh gosh, another successful episode. I love
Hey,
it.
success. I'm just so happy. And at the end of this, we're gonna look back and be like, oh wow. Oh shit. We did something big that we didn't even expect.
I'm telling you. My only thing is this though, Rob. Out of everybody you could have picked, why me?
Wait. You said why you?
Yeah, out of everybody.
Hold on. Let me clarify this. Hold the music.
Because you didn't know me from a can of paint, baby. I'm not from the city that we live in. Um, I don't know where I got you off social media at. I done been here a few times, party here a few. I don't know nothing. So, what made you think that I would be a good co-host, or better yet, seize the opportunity to showcase great work with you?
Okay, let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Let's
real
come
quick.
on, come on, real quick. Come on.
Okay. Let me move everything out the way so I got enough room.
Oh, you need some space.
I
Talk
need
to
some
me.
space for this one
Okay.
because you somebody that got motion. What?
Ah!
Let's start there. You got motion. You know exactly what you're doing. You promote yourself in the proper way. When you say this is professional,
Absolutely.
you be about that bag. You be about that bag for real. And
Appreciate you.
you know what? It's a lot of people that wish they had the grind like you.
You make me cry. That's
You
crazy.
know what? We can
And I
boo-hoo on
ain't
here.
been- and I haven't even been going as hard as I know I can. That's so crazy that you speak about grind, but I haven't even really scratched the surface yet of what I'm capable of.
But watch this.
That's crazy.
Even your minimum is still your maximum.
And I'm surpassing a lot of people that can't touch me. You hear me?
Hey, because the prayers of the righteous availeth much. So, you know, when you abide by what God says
Yeah.
and you mindful on what it is you doing, you know exactly what you're doing and you know what God has for
You feel
you.
so?
I know so.
Wow.
I know so. You know your potential and what God has for you, and you steadily walk in that same path that you're supposed to be on to
And
get
you
to where
seen
you
that.
got to go. I believe that.
Wow. So then
believe
you were
it.
like, I think I need to. Wow.
It was destined to be. You know why?
You really
Because
think so?
remember when I reached out to you about the interview?
Yeah, I had a hosting here
Yeah,
that weekend, but something ended up happening with the flood or something at the club or something. Yeah.
right. The club flooded,
That was crazy work.
but then guess what? I ended up going in the hospital
Uh,
having a
I
heart
do
attack.
it.
Right,
It wasn't meant for us that time.
right. But me and you had talked and conversed a
Just
little
a little
bit
bit, yeah.
while I was still in the hospital.
Yeah, yeah,
And then once I got back home, I came back to Toledo
yeah.
and I was just sitting there. Now, mind you, I was dry on doing content or
Mhm.
whatever. I was down and all I'm doing is sitting in my room all day. What more can I do other than content?
Yeah.
Get these plans together. Do you know that this ledger right here, it's got 6 years worth of projects in it?
I'm gonna get you a bigger one.
Hey, let's make it 12.
You hear me? Because I don't think it's full enough.
It's not full enough.
Hello.
And you know, sometimes I have restless nights where all I do is write.
Okay, because listen, when you got dreams that'll make you cry.
Oh yeah.
No, I was talking to my man literally 2 days ago, and I'm crying to him because I'm like, I'm not where I want to be living the life I want to live, and I want my dreams so bad.
Mhm.
And I don't think people really understand, no matter what age you are, 21, 41, doesn't matter. But I don't think people really understand when you got something that'll keep you up at night.
Oh yeah.
When you got something that you'll pray over, something that you feel as if it's naturally for you. I don't have to force. Talking is my strong suit. You know what I'm saying? So, like we said on our podcast, I think episode 2, I said I want to host the BET Awards. I just told my best friend today I want to host a social media influencer like conference, the ones that we see online.
Mhm.
I want to host one.
Host one.
You feel what I'm saying? So what I will say is, when you really got dreams,
They're happy.
bro, not only just that, when you feel like you're far from them, it makes it just so hard to just, I don't know, to do anything for me when I dream as big as I do. So I really like that ledger. And let's keep it going. Let's
Yeah.
get a couple of them.
I'm excited, and as long as I'm on TV and my name is Ra, you there. You already know.
Listen, and when I blow, we're rich. When I said this, I got a cameraman, editor, got a team. Just give me the space for him to come and bring his stuff.
Absolutely.
You hear what I'm saying?
You know I'm there. I'm when you 10 steps ahead, I'm 10 toes down. Let's
Come
go.
on.
Let's get it.
Well, what I will say is I want to tell you that I appreciate you so much for just seeing it in me. You don't know me from nothing. So it really feels good to get a little closer to my dreams, because this means a lot to me. You know, if
Absolutely.
I haven't told you, I appreciate you. And what I will say is on and off the camera, you're kind of cool. I kind of like you a little. Just a
Hey.
little, you know.
I'm a little cool
You know what I'm saying?
sometimes.
But what I will say is you do great work. And for you to be this age, because people older than me who own houses, who are entrepreneurs, who have small businesses, they say, oh, you only 20-something? Oh my God, when you get 30, you're not even 21. So by the time you're 25, with the right money behind you, the right people, the right resources, you're going to blow. It's inevitable.
Heck yeah. Absolutely.
Mm.
I appreciate that.
Well,
'cause-
another great one. Another great one.
Oh, did I drop this on you yet?
What happened?
I'm about to tear up and cry when I tell you this.
Oh,
Y'all know I'm getting teary when
Right now?
right now I'm about to drop a tear.
Don't.
Let me tell y'all.
What happened?
You like Tubi? You like that TV behind you?
Don't tell me. Tell me something good.
You want to be a household name?
I ain't never been scared.
You want to be a household name because I'm working on something right now where we would be the equivalent of the Zeus Network.
Tell Zeus Network I'm the real baddie. You hear me?
Shoot, who needs Zeus Network when you got your own network?
Listen to what I'm saying. Oh God, let's get rich, Rob.
We-
Let's get rich.
Let's get to that. Let's get to that. But y'all, okay,
That is exciting. Oh my gosh.
I'm ready. I'm so super excited. I just be keeping thoughts in my head like, oh, did I say? And people like, what the
You having
hell
your own
did you
network
get
is
this?
crazy.
So we working on it right now. You know, we have our Roku channels.
Mhm.
Roku works out deals with other influencers and networkers and things like that where you can build your own channel. It's a process to it,
Absolutely. Of course,
but it's
process
worth it.
anything.
It's worth it. It's
Hmm.
worth it. I'm gonna show you. It's worth it.
Okay, then. Well, listen, congratulations. I know it's only up from here for you.
Hey, for you too. What
You
you
think
talking about?
so?
You can't leave me. You stuck.
Mm. We'll see how it goes. When I leave, we ain't even gonna talk about it. We'll stay here as long as we can. Let's just keep it right here.
Ah. All right, y'all. Well, we're on Sport 23. We about to get out of here. We love you. Bottle of Don, cause she need that for that birthday.
Okay, shot a clock. Betty, shot a clock.
Shut up. Drink one for me.
And me too.
Hey, Roswell 23. We love y'all. Anything you want to say before I close out?
We'll see you same place, same time. Better
Heck yeah.
people. Let's
Heck
do it.
yeah. Roswell 23, y'all. Stay great. Stay blessed. I love y'all.
Later.
Peace.